Hello everyone. So King Pandukabhaya built three reservoirs. Jayavapi, and Mahavamsa says that there was a existing pond, and he deepened it and filled with water. And this one is still not identified. And Abhaya Wewa still exists. If you go to Anuradhapura, it's in Anuradhapura, just near the town. And Gamini Vapi also mentioned. And so these three reservoirs that he built, and this is what let's see, R.L. Brohier has to say about Abhaya Wewa or Abhaya Tank, also known as Basavakkulam. And R.L. Brohier says, Basavakkulam Abhaya Reservoir, lying in a shallow valley with its waters held up by an earth bund whose concave sides faces upstream, claims pride of place as the oldest of the three Anuradhapura city reservoirs. That would be Nuruwa, Upatissagama, and Abhaya Wewa. And it goes on to say, there is nothing in the structure to indicate its antiquity, but if evidence be needed of the remarkable achievement of that early unnamed hydraulic engineer who designed it, there is proof that this structure remains unbreached even after the thrilling history of Anuradhapura, with its unique records of conquest, dynastic ambitions, regal triumphs, and tragedies that had ended on the crest of a mighty wave of invasion 1200 years after the city was founded. So 1200 years after King Pandukabhaya, as we know, the kingdom was moved from Anuradhapura to Polonnaruwa. Some say due to the invasion of Kahalagama, but we have to investigate that. But this reservoir stood there unbroken all these years, and that's what R.L. Brohier was saying. And also Mahavamsa says that King Pandukabhaya settled Yakka, Kalavela, and Chittaraja at the lower end of the Abhaya tank. Now, this has to be a different group. I don't know whether they are Vedas or another group. This issue we have to investigate, and there's not much evidence to go by. But anyway, there was this group called Yakka, whether they are Vedas, but they seems to have helped King Pandukabhaya winning the battle against his uncles. So these two leaders of Yakka people, commonly they say they are Vedas, but it seems like there could have been some other group. But anyway, that's an opinion. So according to Mahavamsa, these two leaders, Kalavela and Chittaraja, were given land, and in festival days, King Pandukabhaya sat with Chittaraja beside him on a seat of equal height. So he could have been like a leader of an area, Chittaraja and Kalavela. And then Mahavamsa says that he built a cemetery, a place of execution. Well, there has to be criminals at that time, need to be executed. And the chapel for the queens of the west, a banyan tree, Atugasa in Sinhalese, for West Savannah or the Kubera of god of wealth, and Palmyra palm tree for the demon of diseases. Palmyra palm tree is the Talgasa in Sinhalese. And there was ground set apart for the Yonas. The Yona means Westerners. Now we don't know who they are, probably a group of people who came from India, I would assume. And then he had 500 chandalas, basically considered to be low caste people at that time, to work cleaning the streets of the town, and 200 chandalas for the work of cleaning the sewers. So there has to be some sewer system. We have not found that yet, and need to do some excavations, I guess. And and he built huts for the huntsmen. So there was hunting going on at that time. And this Gamini tank or Gamini Vapi that he built is today Geiger identified it as the Karamba well. And this is very interesting now. There was a hermitage was made for many ascetics and also for Nigantha Jyotir. Niganthas are people are known as naked ascetics. They follow Nigantanatha Putta. And so these people were around at that time, Niganthas. So if Nigantanatha Putta's followers were there, why not Buddhists? And also it says, also Mahavamsa says that Ajivakas also in Anuradhapura. Ajivakas are people who follow Makkali Gosala, another teacher who lived during the time of Lord Buddha. So they believed in Niyati. Niyati means laws. So they thought that the laws of the universe cannot be changed and they would work no matter what. So whatever you do, karma, good thing, bad thing, it doesn't matter because the laws cannot be changed and the future is set. So, but the issue that I want to bring here is that the followers of Makkali Gosala was in Anuradhapura at that time. So the question is, why not Buddhists at that time? So we don't know. It doesn't say anything about Buddhism in this part of the Mahavamsa. And it also says that residence for the Brahmins, and in the place that he built, lying in shelter and a hall for those recovering from sickness. So if someone is sick, there was a hall for them, like a hospital. And this is the very first reference in a book to a hospital. That's an interesting thing that, this little country, Sri Lanka, has a book that talks about a hospital before anybody else. So thanks for listening. Please join me for the next chapter.